Autumn has come to upstate New York, and we find ourselves at New Era Field in Orchard Park. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Buffalo Bills. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready, set.
Mike 57. Watch the run. Watch the run.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So jumping from his free safety spot.
That tells you how aggressive they are on defense, doesn't it? They get everyone involved. He was a little too fast on that play.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that. First drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
Graham Gano on for the extra point. And it's 7-0 Buffalo.
Next the score, Bills 7, Bears 0.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
We play to win. Let's go.
25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Hey, echo.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
Throwing after the interception. Bauer. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Rock it.
Throwing again. Bauer. He rifles one that's intercepted. picked off at the 35. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Well, CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
This is Spiller, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there. His fourth touchdown on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. CD, look at this clock and scoreboard. We're less than a minute into this game, and they've already made 2 trips to the end zone.
So that means that someone's confidence is absolutely soaring right now. There's almost no slowing them down. On the flip side, now you've got to get together. You've got to talk to each other. Make sure you stay tight, stay focused as a team. Yeah, it's a quick blitz, but you can get back in this game if you don't let it get away.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Go!
2nd and 1. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Watch the twist.
Back to throw. Bauer. And that is incomplete. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The play began back at the 23, and they pick up 23. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Daniels. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, his car race. motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 21-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any. And they take him down. The Bills get to him.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Back to throw. Bauer. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Bauer. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
And first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. Now here's Ross. 51 yards on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And I think the Bears have recovered. They have. Partner, on my spot sheets, I highlighted turnover margin because we remember they turned it over 4 times last week. So another one here in the first quarter. This isn't the way they want to go.
No, not even close. And it's not something they even imagine because the amount of time that we know that they spend in practice talking about what they need to get done, working on it, showing them how to take care of the football, and emphasizing what it means in terms of winning. They got to just be puzzled right now that they're not taking care of the ball better.
And down inside the 15 he goes. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. A first trip to the red zone for the Bears. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. Off the play fake. Bauer. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Kill.
Leo.
Looking to throw. Bauer. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. First connection there of the afternoon for those 2, and it's good for a first down.
Here we go. 30 base.
Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day.
2.
They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen His third touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Now another timeout called for by the offense, and that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fielded about a yard deep. And nice work on the return as he'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now this time he'll look to throw. And Diggs has it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down. This quarterback now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Daniels. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Throwing on first down. Bauer. That's into the hands of Edwards. And he is going to lose yardage here. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. The screen pass here to Cohen. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play, and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Ross on the return. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the offense will take over with a new set. Downs. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. The drive starts with a give to Spiller. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now a first carry for their fullback. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. He gives it up. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Gano now to add the extra point. And that stretches the lead to 27.
Makes the score Bills 34, Bears 7. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go. At their own 30-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense. Get a couple of first downs.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
But that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Looking to throw. Bauer. He completes this into the hands of Miller. Past the 20. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Anthony Miller, 79 yards. And the Bears get a bit closer. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that will get him one closer. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Daniels. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. To throw again, Daniels. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 43. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Let's go, baby.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker.
Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working.
X3, 218, chopper.
57's the mic. Rock 57.
Ready.
Off play action. Bauer. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Ed Oliver in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Well, that's 2 sacks in this game, so add that to the 4 from last week. I think that's 6.
Good math. Excellent math. And look, he's going to get all the attention. He deserves it. He got home and got the quarterback on the ground. But that's a concentrated team effort because you have a lot of guys who occupy blockers to allow him access to rush the passer.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Going deep this time for Miller. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. Here comes the Bears punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Fair catch called for and taken just inside the 10-yard line. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Now the question, what do you do here? Time not really an issue. You got over a minute, but you figure from this spot you'd need a good 50, 60 yards to even consider a field goal try.
Yeah, so there's optimism there, but there's also a little bit of restraint, right? You got to make sure you don't take a sack here. Don't end up in the end zone. Ball gets stripped. You could give up 2 points in that occasion, or maybe even 6 if you can't get on it and recover it yourself. So make sure you protect the guy throwing the football if indeed that's the plan of attack.
And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. If this defense wants to stay in this ball game, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
He's got it. It's Spiller. A good pick up there of 20 yards. This quarterback now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Daniels. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Daniels looking deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here.
In your face.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead, because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 31-yard line.
Ready? Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Here we go. Here we go.
A quick throw taken in by Diggs. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
Get him, boys.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
It's complete to Diggs. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. Here's Matt Darr now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And whistle blown, a timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. It's a quarterback sneak. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. So certainly an interesting call there to go for. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position.
Down. 60 outlaw.
Let him know.
Take up.
First down, a run with Cohen. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
I'm coming after you.
Hey, Zoo. Let's go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Bauer. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Switch.
Throw out.
Mark 22. I'm coming after you.
On 3rd down, Bauer looks to throw, fires right side, and that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. On 4th down, Bauer. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at about the 31. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Gano for the extra point. And that stretches the lead to 27.
Makes the score Bills 41, Bears 14.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him and they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Stop your whining.
To throw again. Bauer. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ed Oliver, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. He's looking for another 4-sack game. That's how many he had last week. That's his 3rd.
And when I watch him rush the passer, the thing that always comes to mind for me is how well he uses his hands. The martial arts stuff that a lot of guys do in the offseason to work on those, paying dividends for him. He's getting home in a big way.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Bauer. And that will be incomplete.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. Here comes the Bears punter now. He's been terrific so far. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This will be fielded at the 17. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. 2nd and 10. He goes full extension, and he's got it. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. Here's Spiller. And he's got room. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there. 60 yards as his guys continue to pour it on. Well, go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That 3rd one, That's the most spectacular run he's had in the ball game. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Here we go. Here we go.
Ready, ready.
Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Get it.
From the gun, Bauer gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28.
First down.
Come on, set. 60 yours.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this.
5.
Back to throw. Bauer. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long.
22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy. 57 from the
Go.
Looking to throw. Bauer. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Here comes the Bears punter now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. This is taken at the 10. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return.
Let's go.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. Throwing again, Daniels. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Bauer. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the 4th quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
Back to the air on second down. Bauer. Now the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
6-6, pull it high. Snap.
From the gun on 3rd down. Bauer. Wide open receiver complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Take 4, take 4.
Eighty weapon.
52. Target, 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 target.
Mike 52, Mike 52.
Hey, we heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges.
Back to throw again. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Off play action. Bauer in trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Ed Oliver in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they try to punch in a late touchdown. On the draw, this is Cohen. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Nice job holding them out of the end zone on 3rd down. I think you need to give a big assist to this crowd.
Yeah, they're really rallying them, aren't they? They're behind them the whole way. And they get that little bit of extra motivation when you're in a tough situation. Let's see what happens here on 4th down if they go for it. Can the crowd help them one more time?
Maybe one final chance here to make this a bit more respectable as he'll go for it on 4th and goal.
Ready.
On 4th down. Bauer. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he will be brought down well shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And the Bills are going to get the football back.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. Daniels. Left side caught by Diggs. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. They'll run for it with Spiller. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Operating from the gun, Daniels. And he will find his man on the outside. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Looking to throw. Daniels, flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. From the gun, Daniels. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And the offense not going anywhere. They're staying out there. They've converted once already on this drive. Here they go again on 4th down. On 4th down, Daniels.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many